Morning, everyone. Welcome to a fun episode of What the Heck Did People from Long Ago Do to Treat These Diseases? Today's focus will be on one of the most fun and well known diseases that humanity has known. Without further ado, let's jump in the subject. Today, we'll discuss forgotten remedies for leprosy. For sure, most of you know about it. Heck, as curious as you are, I think some of you may even had it. Anyhow, we have evidences of leprosy cases dating to 2000 BC, which means it has been a literal pain for humanity for over 4,000 years. In ancient Greece, it was known as elephantitis because the patient's hands and feet would have swollen so bad that they would have looked like an elephant. Here's an artistic depiction I've made so you can have a better understanding. Marvelous, isn't it? Anyhow, as a solution, the ancient Greeks would consider blood as a treatment. No, not blood test. The technology wouldn't support it, but literal blood. Either as a beverage, yummy, or as a bath. Sometimes the blood of children or virgins was used, as it was considered pure blood. Now I'm just curious, would they use like 50 liters of blood to fill a bathtub and then do a whole spa ASMR session? Do you feel the toxin flushing out of your system? Or just scrape their bodies with a bloody sponge that they would use also in the public toilets. Because the logistics of the first option would be a nightmare, especially when everyone around you is falling like bowling pins. But coming back, this practice was in place until at least the end of 18th century, when we have mention in De Secretis Naturae, I'm 100% sure it butchered that one, of dog blood being used. If they didn't have human or canine blood, they would use lamb blood or blood from unalived bodies. Because hey, if you already have an unalivable disease, why not get more? What's going to happen to you? Hit the bucket? You're already doing that. Okay, but what would you do if you lack any kind of spare blood and unaliving your house rat would be too much of a financial burden on your family? Well, ancient Greeks would have the perfect solution for you. Venom. It's free, it's almost everywhere in the nature, and just lying down in suffering on the grass would get you dosed on at least 3 types of venom. Most used type of venom was snake venom, cobra venom being the most recommended one. I think at this point the suffering caused by leprosy would be so great that they would just consider venom as escape method instead of treatment. Scorpion and frog venom was also used occasionally instead of snakes, just in case you couldn't find any single snakes in your area to hook up with. Alternative treatments, including scarification procedures, were also used. I mean, if you're already deformed by the disease, why not make it even worse, right? I couldn't find a lot of details on how it was done, but I found out it was done with or without the addition of irritants, including arsenic and hellebore. Which again, what the heck? People really love to torture or poison themselves back then. I'm wondering what was in the mind of people using arsenic in a scar procedure. Look, this stick made half of my family push up days for eternity. Why not use it to unalive a skin? And the other guy was probably laying on the ground with his soul halfway to meet his creator, just pleading to end it all. Okay, now I see why people would agree to these treatments. They were not searching for a cure, they were searching for a sweet relief of the cloaked and bone lady. Okay, and what would you do if all of the above wouldn't work? Well, as a last solution, people in the Middle Ages considered castration. Because why the heck not? If the poor fella didn't hit the bucket after being infected with leprosy, blood exposure in so many different forms and ways, ingesting venom, and being bitten by venomous creatures, being poisoned with arsenic, why not also castrate him, right? I feel at this moment people just do random stuff and make bets with each other on how much the bastard can take until his body decides to give up the ghost. Anyways, thanks for watching this marvelous and educational video, and see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe from any disease, or you might enjoy a fun roller coaster like people used to do a long time ago. Bye!